The Old Testament always lead to Jesus. 2 Samuel 7 gave the prophecy that Jesus will come through the descendants of David. We know this because it says, "a kingdom forever," in verse 13 and 16. It says, God does this, so that his name will be great forever, in verse 26. A man coming to establish a kingdom forever. It was our sign to expect Jesus. We also have the obvious prophecies, such as in Isaiah 7:14, where a Savior will come from a virgin. And again in Isaiah 53, stating exactly what Jesus would do. Phrases like, "Take up our pain, bear our sufferings," in verse 4. "Be pierced for our transgression," in verse 5. Phrases that describe his death in verse 9. Stating, "He will be assigned a grave for the wicked, buried with the rich," prophecies leading to Jesus. Jeremiah chapter 31 states God will make a new covenant, which Jesus stated he completed in the Last Supper, if that wasn't proof enough. The first chapter of the Bible, Genesis, proves that it all leads to Jesus. Gen 22, the story where Abraham almost sacrifices Isaac to prove his loyalty to God. Abraham the father offering his beloved son 22:2. Isaac, the obedient son, goes willingly to his own death, just like God sending Jesus. Isaac carrying the wood of the offering, verse 6. Just like Jesus had to carry his own cross. Once humanity has committed sin and is separated from God, God curses the serpent and says this about sin. Gen 3:15, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." Proof that there will be conflict between sin and humanity. However, the offspring of woman, Jesus, the Son of Man, he will bruise your head. Everything from the Old Testament, even the first stories, all lead to Jesus.